This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and start from verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee amongst all people from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there you shall serve other gods which neither thee nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall thy sole of thy foot have any rest. But the Lord shall give thee a troubling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrows of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and thou shalt have no assurance of thy life. Right, I like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham HaKadosh, which means bless God in Hebrew language, which is, right, He exists. Barakatah Yahweh Shai means bless Christ, right, which Christ is not his real name is Yahweh Shai, which is, right, when it translated into He is a deliverer. Ba'asham HaKadosh means in the name of the Holy Spirit. Okay? Now, right now you see more going on all around the country. Right? Farmland getting destroyed, people's houses, people even lost their life. Right? And people crying out to the government for help. Right? People crying out to the kings of the earth to help them. Right? But the system running so selfish, and the kings of the earth don't care about you people, right? All they're supposed to be doing is looking towards all their power for taking away, and praying to all their power to take away such a wicked kingdom, right? Because it's the rulership, right? And the state of the place, right, that have it running so, right? And even then, right, who send the floods, who send the rain, right? Who send the floods and who send the rain? Is the Most High who do all these things, right? The Most High do all these things, send all these great, tempests, right, and tragedies upon the land, because the whole place is desolate, and still some of you will refuse to see that the whole system is living in, the way the world running, right? The Most High who doing all this, right, out of his wrath. Right? I'm going to scripture in the book of Romans, chapter 10. Right? Romans chapter 10. Start from verse 31. Right? Right, verse 10, verse 21, right? And it says, but to Israel he said, all day long have I stretched forth my hand, and thou, right, disobedient against and disobedient and garnishing people. So the Most High stretching out the hand, but we disobedient. So that why now all these things have to happen to we, right? Because we didn't listen to the word of the Most High, our Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. Right? And because of our disobedience, the Most High stretching out the hand, telling all they turn back from our living, turn back from doing these things that is against how I originally set it to be. Right? And we don't want to hear. So this is what happened. People lost in life, 12 foot of water. Right? So hey, what we're looking for is something better than this, a system better than this, where none of these things wouldn't be happening. Right? I'm going to the book of Galatians, right, chapter 3, and I'll start from verse 4, right? Right, Galatians chapter 3, verse 4, and having suffered many things in vain, right, if it be yet in vain, so hey, all this suffering here, All you're gonna let it be in vain, all you're gonna open up all your eyes and see what it is the Father trying to say, right? Turn back from living how you're living. And you will stop sending this kind of great destruction. Who you gonna blame? Really and truly, the only thing government could do about this is to help you assist you with a little food and stuff. But who sent the rain? Who sent the flood? Right? The Almighty Creator up above, that the one who sent all this. And basically this is judgment. Right? Basically this is judgment for the way we live in. All the gay laws were passed the other day. Right? No more corporal punishment. You can't even correct a child. Scripture say, right? By the rod, the child shall be corrected. Spare not the rod and spoil the child. Right? Go into the book of Isaiah, because the most I was doing all this, Isaiah chapter 45. Right? Nobody else is doing this, the most I was doing this. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 5. Right? I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. Right? I girded thee thou thou hast not known me. So, you know, although it are many people, everybody want to believe their own thing and do their own thing. Right? No problem with that. But it are one Almighty Father who created all other spirits. And this is the one who's speaking. Right? And verse 6 going to say here, they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none else beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I form the light, I create darkness. I make peace, I create evil. I, the Lord God, do all these things. Right? So don't go on and blame the devil. Yeah, the Most High created the devil. Right? The Most High created devils to do just what he's doing. Right? Try the hearts of man. Right? Because if you go all the way back to the beginning, right? When the Most High, the Father spirits was creating spirits, right? He created some to do righteousness and he created some to do unrighteousness. That is balance. Everything must have a perfect balance state, right? Anything that's running out of balance doesn't go in course, because good would be nothing if we did no bad, right? But when the Most High called forth all life that had, all creature that had life into existence, right? And you watch it and you say, alright, bam bam bam, this is good, this is how it's running. He said he formed Adam out of the dust. Now, bear in mind, right? We'll go back to the account, right? Genesis chapter 1 verse 20. And God said, let their waters bring forth abundantly all moving creature that had life, and fall of the, that it may fly above the earth and upon the firmament of the heaven. Right? So the Most High say, right? And let the water, and God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly all moving creature. Now a creature, that word goes back just to be something that was created. Right? So all living creature that had life. So that when he created everything in abundance, the Most High didn't, Adam and Eve wasn't the first man, the first woman to walk the face of the earth. Right? The Most High created everything in abundance. And when the scripture talk about, right, he formed Adam out of the dust. Right? When you go into the meaning of that in the ancient texts and them, that dust representing confusion. Right? He pulled Adam out of all the men of the earth, all the people on the earth. Right? And he tell them, hey, I'm going to reveal my laws, statutes, and commandments unto you, and you're supposed to walk after this order. Right? So, in the beginning, when the Most High created everything abundantly, he created it, he called forth life. Then, alright, when you watch it, he set aside, alright, he said, alright, this one is the righteous one, that one is the unrighteous one. And that is how the spirits and them, the Most High set it in order from the beginning in Genesis. Right? So, it must have a balance in everything. Right? Because many people want to question how God will do these things, how God will make people die. We need to understand, start to think more spiritual. Because the spirit don't die and you know you take it. Right? It's the flesh that just pass away. But we doesn't seem to get past being carnal, being physical. That's why we have to start to think a little more spiritual. Right? So what is we looking for right now? Right now, what we looking for is something better than this, a world or a system better than this. That is what we're looking for right now. right? And you go to the book of 2 Peter, right? Chapter 3, right? I'll start from verse 13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that way you're supposed to be looking for a new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Right? And that way it is about. Because this earth and this system right now, they have unrighteousness. And all these things, when they have unrighteousness, all these things is happening. There's are disasters. The Most High send disasters. The Most High send sicknesses. Right? All the different diseases on the face of the earth right now. All these things happen when unrighteousness. So unless you have a system running with righteousness in it, right? To show how unrighteous this system is, what causing all this disaster, the Most High to bring upon all these pestilence and famine and disasters upon the people. Right? To show you how it is. Right? The kings of the earth or the rulers of the earth. Right? Doing human trafficking. Right? Thieving up people little children. So go and sell the organs. And which could pay for a heart? It's only the rich. No poor man can pay for a heart transplant. That is real cream for a heart transplant. Right? Or any organ transplant to do them surgeries and them is. Right? Who is the man that can pay for child sex? Who is the man that can pay for these things and them? People with money. Right? So don't get fooled. The people that are running the earth striving on unrighteousness, that's why the place going so. That's why the Father spirits, the ultimate being, causing this to happen. So hey, this is what we're looking for, a new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Right? You people, like you don't want this out. You don't want to live with more diseases. You don't want to live with no more sickness. Where when you wake up in the morning, proper system, proper leaders ruling. Come on, man, you see Patrick Warren and Kamala going and giving out food. All them things is mama guy thing. Right? You want to live in a system where we have no need for these things. Right? Where righteousness dwelling. Right? We're going to our scripture in the book of Isaiah 65 and 17. Right? And it says, Isaiah chapter 65 verse 17, and it says, for behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not remember nor come in mind, but be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and the people a joy. So yeah, the nation of Israel gonna be the rulers, and Jerusalem gonna be a rejoicing people. But right now, the nation of Israel is not a rejoicing people. Right now we mourning. Right now we in anguish because hey, I read in the scripture where the Most High say he shall scatter you amongst many nations. Right? So you Negroes, you Latinos, you West Indians, you Hispanics, natives, you make up the 12 tribe of Israel. Right? So right now you enjoyful. Right? But that is where you have to turn and look for, turn back to your power. Right? So that he could come and establish this new heaven and this new earth. Right? So that is my little contribution here. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone again. Right? To all the people here in Trinidad and Tobago who suffering under the struggle, hey, you know, have a little faith in your God, turn back to your true power. Right? And he might shorten the time a little bit so we could get up out of here. But nevertheless, the prophecies have to come to pass. All these things have to happen. People have to die, have to have wars, rumors, pestilence, great storms, right? Tempests, these things have to happen before the Most High come and restore a proper system on the face of the earth. Right? So with that, I like to say, Shalom.